gon' get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff. Start at the 25. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That is complete downfield to Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Wow, first play of the game sees tailgate lot.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try with McKinnon, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? Punt, PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These two teams all tied after one. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. He's got the 1st down and more. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The slot man in motion right. And again, it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
43.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Allen now on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They run again on first down, Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
That's good for a Bills. First and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That one first and 10 at the 11.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Allen will try again on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Well, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
A 24-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this...
He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are back within a score. Pass on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Takes it himself. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jair makes a pick. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, incomplete, right side to Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got him in, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, 73 yards. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now it's Mahomes again.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Throwing is Allen. That's taken in by Knox.
And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in the tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw of overtime for Allen. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Slot man moves right. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Now Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were. I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? We're getting overtime. Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mahomes will throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, and that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.